Good morning. It's time to get up with the NBA Finals. The Suns rally in the Valley to take a commanding 2-0 lead. Can Giannis save the series, or is the Suns sweep on the horizon? Plus, what is Aaron Rodgers really telling the Packers when he says there is wisdom in silence? And can America's team be overexposed? We'll tell you how Hard Knocks will impact Dak and the Cowboys. That and more as we get up right now. And thank you so much for joining us on a Friday. I'm Ryan Smith, in for Mike Greenberg. So great to have you here. Got a lot to get to this morning. Not just the NBA, but a lot of NFL talk. And we've got our entire team here with us. Everybody in the house, Rob Ninkovich, Damian Woody, Jeff Darlington, ready and raring to go. But first, we start with the NBA Finals. The game of the night. Game 2, Phoenix, Milwaukee, taking on each other. This is a big one, too. And look at Devin Booker walking in with the white suit, taking on Giannis and the Bucks. 56-45 at halftime. Third quarter, Giannis starts to find his groove. Had 20 points in the third quarter. That's the most points in a finals quarter in the last 25 seasons, beating out LeBron and Kobe, who both had 19. Giannis trying to keep Milwaukee in it. Bucks trailing by 10, heading into the fourth. Fourth quarter now. Suns up by 10. Paul feeds Booker, top of the key. The three. Fans pumped. Suns winners, 118-108. Giannis had a big game, but it wasn't enough. And here's Devin Booker on the gratitude he feels.
I said before the series, I'm excited. I'm excited. Honestly, every day I wake up and get a chance to play, in the NBA, the league that I've been watching since a kid. So, I try to not lose sight of that. Fortunate, both of us are grateful to be in this situation, and we definitely don't want to take it for granted. So, it's an everyday thing for us.
Booker's excitement really showing up on the floor in this postseason. Booker is up to 490 points in this year's playoffs. That's the third most in a player's first career NBA postseason. Only Hall of Famers Rick Barry and Julius Erving have more, but not by much, as Devin will most likely pass them both before this series is over. Let's bring in our NBA guys, Tim Legler, Kendrick Perkins. And guys, what a game it was. Perk, I'll start with you. What was your biggest takeaway from this game?
Well, Ryan, let's not overcomplicate this and make this simple, okay? The Milwaukee Bucks has the dumbest team in finals history, and the Phoenix Suns have the youngest team with the highest IQ in NBA history. I want y'all to take a listen to these clips. It starts with the leaders, the head coaches. Listen to this.
Play fast.
Well, damn. Look at these clips right here. 10 million viewers, 20,000 fans knew that Giannis was going to take this charge. Chris Middleton pulls up in transition with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Look at this. Covington, just a crazy pass. This is dumb, random, play freely, have fun basketball. This is the NBA Finals. Devin Booker had been hot, right? Look, in a crucial moment, right here, the Suns, this young core, running their sets, having patience, finding the mismatches, getting guys open. Look, right here, CP3, finding Devin Booker. This was a stagger screen ran by DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker on CP3. DeAndre Ayton rolled to the basket, took Drew Holiday with him, which sets up Devin Booker on the second screen to get a wide open three-point shot. These are guys on this Phoenix Suns team that have zero playoff experience. When I say this is their first time, this is their first go around in the playoffs, and they're outplaying the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks play the most disturbing basketball in finals history. It's disturbing to see.
Disturbing. I love that term. Legs, I'll come to you because it just really seems like the Suns are doing everything right. So for you, what went wrong for the Bucks?
Listen, they played harder. I'll give them that. But here's the deal. You've got to pay more attention to detail if you're the Milwaukee Bucks. And for me, when we talk about those 50-50 balls, it seems like through 2 games, that's really talking about long rebounds, deflections, things like that. Every single one of those is going to the Phoenix Suns. They are just so dialed in right now and being in the right place at the right time. And they're punishing the Bucks when it's in the 3-point differential and expect to have a chance in any game, really, much less an NBA Finals game. So the Bucks last night, I like the fact that they changed up their strategy. They pursued Chris Paul a little bit more. They fought over more screens. They weren't switching everything. But right now, the Phoenix Suns' chemistry offensively and the way that they're playing for the next guy, it's just too much for the Bucks to deal with. They cannot catch up to the basketball, and the Phoenix Suns role players can stay in their lane because they know that the ball's going to come their way. Those guys don't have to go track down shots because they trust that when it's their turn, the ball is going to come to them. It's really been a beautiful thing to watch, and it's had the Milwaukee Bucks confused the entire time. And then the last point, Chris Middleton and Jrue Holiday just have to be better offensively. At some point, all three of their best players have to play well on the same night to give them a chance. Holiday and Middleton have combined for 165 minutes in this series, 5 free throws total, all by Jrue Holiday. Chris Middleton has not been to the free throw line one time in 2 games as their second best player. Can't happen. So obviously, Budenholzer is going to try to find a way to get those guys going. But right now, you're just watching a special brand of basketball by the Phoenix Suns. They're a better team, and through 2 games, they've proven it in a variety of ways, and now they've got a commanding lead.
And that sequence towards the end of the second, that ball movement, that passing it 10 times to each other, it just shows you how they play as a team. Just so phenomenal to see. So, Perk, based on what Legs is saying, just how Phoenix is playing right now, what you're seeing, is there a chance that we could see a sweep here?
No, look, Ron, I'm not going to take it that far. I done been through the trenches. I done been to multiple finals. I done played meaningful minutes in the finals, and I know how it go. The Phoenix Suns have home court advantage, right? Role players play better at home. We saw Mikal Bridges have a career night in the finals last night for himself. We saw Jay Crowder knock down timely shots. The role players for the Milwaukee Bucks, P.J. Tucker, Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez, those guys will play better at home. I'm thinking Chris Middleton and Jrue Holiday will finally show up to the finals and give Giannis some help out there. So I think the Milwaukee Bucks will feel more comfortable at home. They will play better at home. I'm not going to call this a sweep, but I do have the Bucks in 6.
All right, guys, great job. You know what? We're going to talk a lot more about this game because there's a lot to unpack from this one. Legs, Perk, great to talk to you.